On a quiet night in the suburb of Maadi, the tranquility was suddenly broken by a distant dog barking. At 9:30 p.m., inside a cozy little house, Moheb sat in his room, just about to dive into sleep. In the next room, Noussa was deeply immersed in a book. Suddenly, Moheb's voice pierced through the silence. "Noussa, Noussa, come quickly." A fire broke out near our house. Startled, Noussa ran to the window and peered outside. "It's a huge fire. Do you think it's in a house?" she exclaimed with wide eyes. Moheb replied, "I don't know, let's go see." As they hurriedly stepped outside, they bumped into their friends, Atef, carrying a flashlight, and little Loza, who clutched her doll tightly. They were headed towards the source of the flames. Shawish, the watchful police officer, was already on the scene, managing the curious crowd and the blazing fire. "Look at the fire," pointed Moheb. "It's the hut in Professor Hanbali's garden." Shawish shouted from a distance, "Stand back. It's dangerous here." An excited Loza suggested, "What if this is an act?" Atef nodded. "Right. The fire does seem strange, and the hut is quite secluded." Just then, a plump friend named Tak appeared, accompanied by his energetic black dog, Zinger. "I saw a vagabond wandering near the hut before the fire," Tak explained. "He was wearing a yellow coat and a torn hat." Moheb asked, "Did you notice anything else?" "No," Tak replied, "but he carried a stick. Maybe he's the culprit." The children's investigation began. Moheb and Tak questioned the driver, while Noussa and Atef spoke with the cook, Fatima. The driver said, "The last person I saw near the hut was the professor's old secretary, Hamed." Fatima added, "Mr. Hanbali quarreled with Hamed and ousted him a few days ago." He was furious. With newfound determination, the group returned to the scene, uncovering fresh evidence, footprints, and a piece of cloth. Moheb led the search as Loza triumphantly held up the cloth. "Look at these rubber sole footprints," observed Moheb. "They lead to the back garden." "I found this cloth. Maybe it belongs to the suspect," Loza declared. "Great job, everyone. I think we're on the right track," Moheb congratulated. Finally, the group confronted Hamed in his secret hideout. With a heavy sigh, Hamed confessed, "The professor wronged me, so I set the hut ablaze out of frustration." Shawish applauded the young sleuths. "Well done. You're true young detectives." As the scene wrapped up, the friends gathered back at the park, embracing their victory and excitement. Moheb cheered. "We did it, team." Loza bounced with delight. "We are the 5 adventurers and the dog." And with that, the image of their joyous celebration with Zinger happily leaping captured the triumphant end of their very first adventure.